leveling up his wrestling game? Oh, it's happening, and fans can't wait to see him put those skills to the test. Meanwhile, Tom Aspinall is cracking up over Dana White's latest pound-for-pound pick, and Charles Oliveira, he's calling out Max Holloway for an epic rematch, and Max might just say yes. MMA drama is heating up. Alex Pereira has always been a striking machine, but lately he's been working hard to improve his wrestling. And let's be real, adding wrestling skills to his arsenal could make him almost unstoppable. For years, fans pointed out that grappling was Pereira's weak spot, but not anymore. Recently, videos of him training with elite wrestlers, including Cuban Olympic champions, have surfaced. He's even been seen practicing guillotine submissions. Yeah, you read that right. Pereira choking people out. This isn't the same kickboxing champ we used to know. Experts are taking notice too. MMA analysts believe this new focus on wrestling could help him hold his ground against grapplers. The big question is, can he stop takedowns and keep fights where he shines on the feet? This brings us to Pereira's next challenge, Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 313. Ankalaev is no joke. The guy is a complete fighter, dangerous on the feet, and a beast on the ground. He's already warning Pereira, saying, "You just signed your death certificate. Yikes." But Pereira's new skills might change everything. If he can stuff Ankalaev's takedowns and avoid getting trapped on the mat, he's got a real shot at victory. Fans and fighters alike are hyped for this showdown. Some are even wondering why the UFC took so long to book this fight. Rumor has it Ankalaev needed more time to train after Ramadan, which delayed things. Dana White recently crowned Islam Makhachev as the top pound-for-pound fighter in the UFC, and it's got everyone talking.
Number one rankings.
He's already the pound-for-pound number one ranking.
But is he yours?
Yeah.
This decision came after Makhachev's dominant first-round submission at UFC 311, cementing his place as one of the most unstoppable fighters in the lightweight division. But Tom Aspinall, the UFC's interim heavyweight champ, couldn't help but laugh. On his YouTube channel, Aspinall called out Dana for jumping ship from Jon Jones to Islam. It's funny how Dana went from Jon Jones being the best to suddenly crowning Islam, Aspinall joked. He wasn't throwing shade at Makhachev, just pointing out how quickly opinions can shift. Tom also brought up a great point. Pound-for-pound rankings are just made-up stuff, he said, questioning how you can compare fighters from such different weight classes. He's not wrong. Makhachev is dominating the lightweight division, while Jon Jones has been an unstoppable force in the heavyweight and light heavyweight divisions for years. So how do you rank them fairly? Aspinall's perspective also touches on what this means for the heavyweight division. With Jon Jones sidelined due to injury, Makhachev's rise in the rankings could signal a new era of dominance outside of the heavyweight scene. However, Aspinall's playful attitude shows he's not sweating it. This whole debate about pound-for-pound rankings has fired up the MMA world. Is Islam truly number one, or is Jon Jones still the GOAT? One thing's for sure, Dana's pick has sparked a lot of conversations, and fighters like Aspinall aren't holding back their opinions. Charles Oliveira is ready to step back into the octagon, and he's calling out Max Holloway for a rematch. Oliveira wants to stay active while he waits for a potential rematch with Islam Makhachev. He's looking for a big fight, and he thinks facing Holloway, possibly for the BMF Baddest Mother Effer title, is just the challenge he needs. If you remember, these two faced off back in 2015, but the fight ended when Oliveira suffered an injury, handing Holloway a win. There's clearly some unfinished business between them, and Oliveira is all about getting back in there. He's eager to prove he's still one of the best, and a rematch with Holloway would definitely be a major test. Max Holloway didn't hesitate to respond. He's down for the fight and even suggested they schedule it during UFC's International Fight Week. Holloway knows this would be a huge event, and he's ready to make it happen. Fans are pumped, and it seems like this fight could deliver fireworks. A lot has changed since their first fight, and a rematch would give both fighters a chance to show how much they've grown. Fans remember Holloway's TKO win in 2015, but this time it could go very differently. The BMF title only adds more excitement to the possibility, and fight fans are already buzzing about it. Merab Dvalishvili's win over Umar Nurmagomedov at UFC 311 was impressive, and his coach John Wood was pleasantly surprised by how easy the fight went. Wood said the fight was easier than expected, especially considering Umar's reputation. Dvalishvili controlled the fight from the start, and it was clear that his relentless style was too much for Umar. However, Wood also mentioned that Umar had a hand injury during the fight. While the injury may have affected his performance, Dvalishvili still showed his toughness and skill, proving he was the better fighter that night. This victory is a big deal for Dvalishvili. It moves him closer to the top of the bantamweight division, and fans are excited about what comes next. One of the most talked about matchups is a potential fight against Sean O'Malley, who is a top contender. Dvalishvili's dominant performance showed that he's ready for the challenge. With his wrestling-heavy style and non-stop pace, he's a nightmare for anyone in the division. Looking ahead, Dvalishvili's future in the bantamweight division looks bright. He's been working hard, and this victory only strengthens his position. His impressive skills and drive to be the best have made him one of the top contenders for the bantamweight title. Fans are excited to see him fight for the title soon, and many believe he has what it takes to become the champion. There's a lot of drama brewing between Islam Makhachev and Belal Muhammad, and fans are talking about a potential fight between them. Makhachev, the lightweight champion, recently said that if he wants to be a double champion, he needs to fight Muhammad. He said, "If I want to be a double champion, I have to fight Belal Muhammad." Makhachev has been dominating the lightweight division, and now he's thinking about moving up to welterweight for a chance at another title. Belal Muhammad, the top contender in the welterweight division, didn't take the challenge lightly. He's open to the idea, but also made it clear that both fighters need to focus on their current divisions. Muhammad responded, "We have to focus on our own divisions first before thinking about moving up or down." He's focused on defending his welterweight title and wants to make sure the fight happens for the right reasons. The issue between Makhachev and Muhammad comes down to their goals. Makhachev wants to become a double champion, and for that he wants to fight Muhammad. Muhammad, however, is fully focused on staying at the top of his own division. He doesn't want to get distracted by someone moving up in weight. If this fight happens, it would have a huge impact on both the lightweight and welterweight divisions. Fans are already excited about the possibility of these two champions facing off. This rivalry is definitely one to watch in the UFC. Thanks for tuning in. Who's your pick for the next big fight, Pereira or Ankalaev?